Hello and welcome to the channel, Cali Legends Media. Okay, so this video actually deserves more time than I'm going to put into it. Today's Sunday. I had a very busy weekend. I'm still very busy. I'm trying to get a lot done right now, but I have to get this video out. I feel I do. Okay. Now this video has to do with two scoops. He was speaking for a while on a channel called Solid Behind Blue Eyes. Okay, now since then they picked them up and they're supposed to be transferring them to ADX, okay, a federal penitentiary. Now the thing is that they picked them up and in route stopped off and I guess put them in another prison. Okay, maybe a layover for some reason. But they took all his meds away, and the guy has some medical issues, you know. From what I understand, by listening to his wife speak, he had some surgeries that didn't help him out, much like I did. So he uses a cane to help him steady himself and balance and walk. And he's getting what's it called, pain management. Okay, and I guess part of this pain management, he's getting treated with methadone. I was treated with methadone for a minute. I asked to be taken off it because it wasn't, they weren't giving me enough. Okay, the most they'll give you in pain management is 40 milligrams, and the 40 milligrams would not help me with my pain. In fact, nothing that they actually gave me helped me with my pain. And I went through the whole array of pain medication, oxycodone, or oxycodone, they call it, Norcos, hydrocodone, 10 milligram tablets 3 times a day. What happens is you take this different pain medications, and after a couple of days you get used to them. Maybe it was helping them, I don't know, but I know one thing for sure: if they just took it away from them, like, you know, any pain all the good pain medications are narcotics. So whatever pain medication they took from him, if they didn't wean him off it, he's going through some changes right now. And according to his wife, that's what's happening to him. He's probably crawling up the walls, man, because I've been in that situation where I had to kick cold turkey. I stood awake 17 days, man. I was called a liar when I mentioned that on a video that I made long time ago. But yeah, I actually stood awake for 17 days behind the withdrawals, and then I finally fell asleep. And that morning they woke me up to go to court. But they woke me up with flashlight therapy because they were calling my name and I was out, you know. And that's how they woke me up. Everybody was sitting on their bunks except me. I was laying down. And the inmates were yelling at the cops, "Hey man, he hasn't slept in weeks. You know, leave him alone. Hey, why you hitting him like that? You know." So look, when the police have you in their custody, your ass is theirs. You know, they can do whatever they want with you, treat you how they want, and they're not gonna tell on each other. You know what I mean? And I'm sure Two Scoops ain't gonna tell on them. You know what I mean? He just has to just take it and suffer through it, you know. So that, and besides the fact that he has AFib, like I do, you know, it's a heart condition, and you take medication for that too, which from what I understand, if I stop taking it abruptly without the proper doctor care and monitoring, you know, it could be detrimental to my life, you know. People have lost their lives going in and going through withdrawals of medication. I'm not even talking about the drugs. I'm talking about on medication. My friend's dad got arrested, and he was telling him, man, he didn't feel good. He was sick. Man, you probably just need a fix. And this dude didn't even use, you know. But hey, no, I'm sick. You know, I need my medication, and no, they shined him on it, and he passed away. In the county jail, they're more on it. They're gonna find out what you're taking, why, and what medical conditions you are, and they're pretty good at making sure you get your medication, right? But for whatever reason, this man, Two Scoops, I think his name is Brent Daniels, is getting the short end of the stick by CDC. So of course they're gonna write letters and stuff. I heard a little bit about his case, and they got this guy for 3 attempted murders. Okay, and from what I understand, yeah, the shotgun was fired, nobody was hit, and he was spitting distance away from these people. If he wanted to kill somebody, he could have blown all 3 of their heads off. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, you know how the DA and the courts twist things around. He was a 19-year-old kid, okay? And those 19 years has turned into 30 years in prison since he was 19 years old. And pretty much created him and made him the man that he is today, surviving in prison, you know? But before all of that, there's another person that existed before all of that, you know? There's a son underneath that man, you know, underneath that skin. A son. I don't know if he's a brother to somebody. I don't know if he's a father. He's a husband, you know. And the way his wife talks about him, you know, he's like just like a normal dude, you know, who's in a situation that he needs to respond and do the things he did for the things he got involved with, you know. Nevertheless, if you're watching, I don't know what your name is, the wife of Two Scoops. If you're watching, there's a program, I think it's called the Innocent Program, who takes on cases and they review the cases, and who knows, maybe they could help them. I was talking to my homeboy Chico yesterday. We're gonna interview him. I think he said he did 40 years, and the Innocent Program got him out. Okay, we didn't discuss how or why or what the circumstances were. But he told me that that's how he was able to get out after all those years, you know. And that guy went through some shit in there, you know. But anyways, that's for another video. I'm just saying they do help people. They have a good track record of helping people that are being treated unjustly get out. So if you haven't heard about them, please contact them, Google them, and yeah, that's all I could recommend. I'm gonna attach the information to Two Scoops video, the video his wife did concerning his current situation. The guy, he's going through it, man. Yeah, you know, they took the medication he needs for his heart to function correctly, and then now he's going through these withdrawals from the medications, and when you have AFib, atrial fibrillation, like that's the worst thing, man. You could die. You know, it's very serious, you know. Anyways, she asked some people to write letters and stuff, but I'm hoping that she hears this and she does get in touch with that program, and I hope that they could help this guy. But just so you know, man, if you ever end up in prison and you're sick, the treatment in there is minimal. I heard of people going to the dentist and getting the wrong tooth pulled out, you know. The dentist actually made a mistake and pulled the wrong tooth. Can you believe that? So that's the level of care you get, that kind of stuff, you know. Everything takes a long time. You know, if you need some type of treatment, it takes a long time to get it. One time, because of my back problem, which is one of the surgeries that I had, I could barely walk. And and it was a modified program, and I couldn't go to the doctors, and I couldn't see him, and I refused to go in my cell. I sat in the day room, and man, they threatened that they were gonna drag me back into my cell and all of this other stuff. And I was like, well, we'll drag each other then, you know, because I ain't going. All I want to do is just talk to some medical staff and let them know what's happening, man. I can't sleep, I can't walk, I can't stand up straight. You know, there's something wrong with me. I didn't know yet what it was, you know. Anyways, I ended up getting some Motrin, and went back into my cell, and they gave me enough for a couple of days until I was able to go and get called out to go to medical. But that just goes to show you, you know, they don't listen to you. They don't listen to what you're going through. Um, they'll just blame it. They'll say that it's because you're going through drug withdrawals or something. Oh, you just want some drugs. You just want some pain medication. You know, they're like that. Last thing you want to do if you're ill and sick, man, is to end up in a jail or in a prison. This is the kind of treatment that you'll be receiving. So be careful what you do, man. You know, there's more to losing your freedom than just possibly losing your job, your home, your car, your family, your kids. Yeah, those are the worst. Then you go through all the little bullshit, like being sick and not being treated for your sickness, you know, and people dying there from different diseases and stuff, from not being treated well, you know. Some cases they treat well, you know. I know inmates that are in there that have had cancer that, you know, they get their chemo, they get their medication and stuff. Um, I was given like monthly packs of medicine to take myself in my cell, you know, and it came on time regularly. So once I got treated and diagnosed, which took a long time, then the medication started coming, you know. But this guy, he's in transition right now, and yeah, he's getting treated bad, you know. I don't want to hear, yeah, well, that's what he gets, that's what he deserves, because to be honest with you, I don't think he does. I don't think anybody deserves to be treated that way, you know. His punishment is being incarcerated, not being made to suffer, you know, because he's ill and taking medication, and to take his medication away, you know, there's some crazy rights being violated there. Anyway, this is my video for today, folks. Stay safe, stay free, above all, and so we could be out here with our friends, our family, our loved ones. Um, Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless your family. Hope to see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Set that notification bell on all so you'll be notified whenever a new video comes out or whenever we go live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.